Hey there, guys. Iconiy here again,
And shabam, it's Greymist.
and we're going to be dual casting another game between none other than Greymist himself and Zubrus on Metalopolis here.
Yes, now one thing worth noting is I actually did choose Terran this round, and Zubrus does play random, so I don't actually know what race he is being. I'm not sure if he actually realized I switched from random to Terran. So we probably actually don't know what we're doing at all this game. Um, I, of course, am an amazing player, sitting down here in the teal at the bottom in the 6 o'clock position. This is going to be happening for most of the cast, so you guys probably going to have to go ahead and get over it. I'm not arrogant at all. We have me spawning as Terran. I do race flip quite often. That's the joke among the collective members, is that I do race flip quite often, and I actually do have a logical reason for it, but we're not going to get into that now. And over here we do have Zubrus, who's a Diamond League random player, and he's just like we said before. We do have a number of pretty solid players, and he's definitely one of them. He's a one of our very solid random players, which is a little bit of an oxymoron, but I mean he just sort of embodies it, I think. Anything to add, Icon?
Pretty much just saying you should be Protoss, but other than that, I I love TVT, so I'm sure this game will definitely live up to everything. Actually, I believe I was actually in this watching this game as well. I was. This is
I
from
think
the
so.
Pokemon battle there, right? Correctly?
This is correct. Actually, no, it's not. This is prior to that.
Oh, that's right.
This was right before we started doing that. Some warm-up games, and yeah.
Alrighty, well then.
And if you'd like, I guess if you'd like to explain my play style, I wouldn't like to do that on this.
Okay, let's. I actually don't recall this game that often, so I'm gonna have to just say it as we go, I guess. I will just say though that you are one of the most obnoxious players to play against. I don't see you play Terran all that often though, so I don't know if you're quite as obnoxious with Terran as you are, say, with Protoss and your Mass Phoenix. Spoiler alert for anyone that ever wants to watch him in his games as Protoss: expect Phoenixes, because he will destroy you with them. And yeah, so I think let's go ahead and start the game. I'm gonna give you one. Alrighty.
And Nobunaga has left the game as we begin this 1v1.
Oh, noob! What a noob! He always leaves.
I think he was lagging actually, and he just like logged out. One thing I will say about what you were saying earlier about my style with Terran, a lot of people actually don't see me play Terran very often. I do quite enjoy Terran vs Terran is probably one of my favorite matchups, right alongside PvZ, because it's so easy. Anyway, enough about imbalance. Going on Terran vs Terran, and yeah, Icon's got that close to heart.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I normally actually play a very standard Terran vs Terran. Lots of siege tanks. I really do enjoy the positional play. I'm a macro Terran. I don't actually do much all-in rush, crazy balls out aggression nonsense. I do usually I'll end up on more than 4 bases against like Zergs. I'll out-expand Zerg and they have no idea what's going on. But usually, sometimes I have some crazy builds planned in Terran vs Terran, but I don't think I used any of this game. And you did see, I didn't know what race he is, so you obviously see me walling in Casey Zerg, and you see me sending that SCV to the top corner, and just to check if an Overlord's there. It's a very good scouting pattern. Again, if you're facing a random opponent, or if you're facing a Zerg opponent, always do that.
It looks like we just had some lag spikes, 'cause I see a bunch of S's all over my screen from you.
Yeah, I was spamming
And
APM, as you can see from the APM meter.
oh yeah, sure, 159 APM. And it looks like you two both. See, now I find it's always so interesting how people on Metalopolis, a lot of times you'll see one person scout clockwise and another person scout counterclockwise, and it's like, imagine if you both scout clockwise. I think I always scout counterclockwise on Metalopolis. I don't know why, but I always end up missing my first. Although, well, I guess I'll end up missing them because I have that Overlord too. Because I'm Zerg, and we have that Imba Overlord thing.
Exactly. Well, it depends on the matchup a lot, how I scout on this map at least. If I'm Zerg, I'll of course scout close positions with my Overlord air positions. Usually when I'm actually not Zerg and I'm not playing Zerg, I'll scout the close air first and then scout the cross position and end up scouting my close position last. But it all kind of varies. Now we do see both of us doing very similar openings, however I'm actually getting the second gas before Zubrus, actually way before Zubrus. The reasoning behind this is I want to tech up a little bit more quickly. I forgot the build I actually do, but I'll mention it when I recognize what happens. I know I'm going for a tech build, so it's either going to be really fast siege tanks or some sort of mech sky nonsense. And look, if you notice, I did steal Zubrus's gas, but canceled at the very last second.
Oh, I did just notice that right now as that
So
poor Marine was sitting there shooting away at it. Now it looks like Zubrus is going to be throwing down the factory. You are too. Actually, this is some well, the production tab isn't mirrored right now, although it was a second ago. But you two are both going a pretty standard barracks into factory build. Probably going to say a Destiny Cloud Fist from one of you. I can't wait till it happens because I am going to say it. Yes, I do watch Husky. I love Husky.
who doesn't? Now you do see Zubrus's gas is a lot more delayed than mine was. I'm already really high up on the gas count. Still making Marines, getting that factory out. So I'll be able to tech up a little bit quicker. Won't be able to get my expansion out as fast if Zubrus does decide to go for a quicker expansion. Looks like Zubrus does control that Zelnaga watchtower with that Marine at the moment. Me forgetting a supply depot, I think, and there it is. Go ahead and say it.
The Destiny Cloud Fist build. Actually, from both of you guys, so you know what? That's just amazing. And that's something about this not TV, yeah, TBT, the TBT mirror matchup, is that a lot of times it is actually quite literally a mirror. Because Terran's, there's just so many builds you guys can go, but a lot of times in TBT you'll end up seeing the exact same build, and that's what's fun about TBT to me, is watching, you know, the siege tank positional play or the Marine Marauder, you know, just attack and just, you know, see who comes out on top, and it's such an exciting, I think it's the most exciting mirror matchup in the game.
That's my thoughts exactly. Now I will mention two things. My scan did not actually reveal Zubrus' starport, so I don't know it's on the way. However, Zubrus saw everything of mine, and I will be going for a Blue Flame Hellion drop this map. A lot of people don't feel it's worth it, and we do see Zubrus preparing by moving his Marines down there. It's way predictable on this positions to do a Blue Flame Hellion drop, but it's still really powerful if you can micro it correctly, and I felt pretty confident doing it, so I decided to go ahead and just go for it anyway. Plus, the reason I do like opening with Blue Flame Hellion drops when you're close air position in Terran vs. Terran is because you already have the factory with the tech lab, you already have the starport for Vikings, and you already took double gas, so you're just poised instantly to go into a siege tank Viking.
Exactly. Now, I do want to mention, Zubrus, I think, is almost kind of prepared for it. He did put a missile turret right over here in the back of his base by his starport, but he really should put it right here within this smoky confines, because that's pretty much every time there's going to be a drop, it's going to happen there. And Zubrus did not put anything back there to detect, although I do think, yeah, you do. You have a supply back there, and I think you're actually going to drop right in that exact area. No, you're actually going to go to the other side. Maybe not. I don't know what you're going to do. Never mind, you're just going to drop right over here. And you're going to go straight for these SCVs. And Zubrus, I don't think is going to see it. And look how quickly these SCVs go down with that blue flame. And they're going to line themselves up all nicely for you even. Oh, so much
Oh yeah, that's just absolute carnage. Oh god. I forgot how many I got.
Oh, this is good.
Okay,
Gets one more.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, no, he does.
I'm trying to get a heli. Why am I doing that? Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, if we do look at the Harvester count, we see that I came out with a clear, decisive victory there, with over 10. Like, just a lot of stuff. And we see me, yeah, transitioning instantly into that reactor starport, into siege tech. Gonna be, yeah, good. I am actually throwing down an expansion. Didn't forget that this time.
And actually, you two both
Zubrus, however,
threw down. Actually, Zubrus already has his expansion up and running. That will definitely help him in the long run. And it looks like he's going maybe more of an M&M build. With Marines and Marauders, he's got 2 barracks where I think you only have actually, you're throwing down 2 more. Just kidding. Yeah, so...
Right, and it actually looks like Zubrus is going to be Hellion dropping me back, because we see those 3 Hellions down there in the smoke, medevac on its way for Zubrus, so that's going to be a really interesting thing to see there. And of course, because he didn't get Blue Flame and didn't get that second gas, he was able to afford that earlier command center.
Exactly, and I kind of remember you saying that within that in that game, is that he did go ahead and Hellion drop you, because I remember you saying that you were not expecting that at all after you had done it.
Right.
Looks like your expansion is almost up and running. Your 2 barracks are done. No add-ons quite yet from you. Looks like Zubrus... he's got stim on the way, although not much else. He just got that orbital command up a little bit ago. And it looks like he's going to throw another barracks down here on the reactor where the starport was, and he moved the starport over for a tech lab, so might we see some Banshees in this game?
That's what I would suspect, some Banshee play. Possibly a Raven, but a Banshee would be the more standard transition out of that. Medevac pulling over to pick up these 3 Hellions. Pretty injured. I would have actually liked to see him repair those before he tried this. And along comes Mr. Hellion drop, and we'll see how this goes. I actually forgot how much he got, so take a look at the I've got the harvester count pulled up, so we'll be able to see how many he gets. 26 probes, or SCVs right now.
I don't think he got a single one.
Yeah, he actually didn't get any of my SCVs, so
I think
fairly unsuccessful
and
drop.
I think part of the reason with that is because he, instead of going for the big bulk of these SCVs, he went for your gas mining SCVs. Now I am going to say this real quick. Whoever just joined the vent chat channel, please don't say anything. Me and Gray are dual casting the game right now. I'm sorry if that's like the most awkward thing in the world that you've ever heard in your life.
We're professional.
Exactly.
Now, anyway, we do see it is a Raven going down for Zubrus.